So the topic we'll be talking about today will be baptism. Now, believers' baptism was considered by Paul and the early church to be an identification on with Christ's baptism. Thus, the meaning of his baptism is transferred to theirs. Now, we must therefore investigate the significance of Jesus' baptism at the hands of John. See, the primary significance of the event at the Jordan is seen in the words from heaven, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I'm well pleased." Now, this is a combination of ordination, a formula from the Old Testament. One derived from Psalms chapter 2 verse 7 is the messianic word, and the other from Isaiah 42 verse 1 is the other one of the servant songs. Thus, the baptism of Jesus' induction into the vocation of the servant Messiah, a vocation that implied suffering and death. In a word, his baptism was a declaration of intent to die. It was the cross enacted beforehand. Now, from that moment on, Jesus' focuses was set on the consummation of his mission at the cross. In like manner, when Christian baptism is entered into, it is carried with a declaration of intent to die. Symbolically, it is significant and signaled to the death of the old man and the coming into being of the new man, represented by the emerging from the baptism waters. To put in theological terms, God justifies us with a view to sanctification. In Romans chapter 6, Paul appeals to this meaning to point out how ridiculous it is to consider the possibility of continuing in sin after baptism. To be buried with Christ in baptism was a declaration to put an end to sinning. So that even after to consider the possibilities of ongoing with sinning, it would be a contradiction of terms. To ponder the thought shows that one does not understand the meaning of his baptism conversion. So when we are put into the waters, we are dying to our old self. And when we rise out of the waters, the life that we now live in the flesh, we live in the faith in the Son of God.